Ben, were you surprised by this move by Jamie Chadwick and not seeing her in some IndyCar events?
Not particularly. And I guess the bigger surprise for me with Jamie Chadwick was announcing that if she was going to be in open wheel single seaters here in the United States next year, she wanted an IndyCar seat rather than an Indy NXT seat. That was the surprise to me. Now that she said that, and the fact that, I don't know, really, it's only Dale Coyne, I think, right? That was the realistic option for her because, we have the new charter system coming in next year. It's going to be harder than ever to run part-time. We talked about that recently on the show as well. It seemed like there was really no room at the inn, so to speak, in terms of an IndyCar seat being open for her. And because of that, she took, I think, the next best thing, which was, a sports car seat. And, you never want to close the door entirely. Maybe she could come back here in 2026 or beyond there. We'll see how this deal works out for her. But, given the current state of the series and where we are in the calendar here, it's going to be 2025 here in just a few weeks. And it's very late for something like that to come together. Certainly even just for a partial season, again, given this new era that we're entering, but much less a full-time deal. I can't say I'm too surprised that it didn't come together for Jamie Chadwick, but it sounds like she's got some good plans for next year, and we wish her all the best in those, obviously, as well.
Yeah, I completely agree with Ben. You're going to take the best opportunity available to you. She was not going to get an IndyCar seat on Team Andretti or Andretti Global. Those spots are filled. They have very strong drivers in those spots, unless she was named as a reserve driver and something completely unexpected happened to their big three. Just not going to happen for Jamie Chadwick. She feels like she has fulfilled everything that she can get out of Indy Next. We've talked about what we, as the couch drivers, would have done if we were in her place, in quite extent here on this show. If anyone is interested in hearing that dialogue, I believe it was the last episode that we fully broke down our views on that potential move to IndyCar. But again, her team has obviously given her the direction that they feel that this Genesis opportunity is the right move, the best opportunity for her. So again, like Ben, and I'm sure Joe, we wish her all the best. And nothing is set in stone. She's still technically, as of the end of, the year, a Williams development driver. So curious if they will retain her in her advisor capacity in the F1 Academy for next season. Who knows if she'll have some extremely limited opportunities in an IndyCar in terms of a Indy 500 race. I mean, who knows? The season hasn't started yet. I would not be surprised if we see her kind of popping up here and there in open wheel opportunities next year as well.
Yeah, and Emily, just to bounce off of that, I just pulled up her bio on the Williams F1 website, and it actually says as of this season, she's listed as a Williams racing driver. So not even, I guess she's been with the team for enough years now that they gave her that promotion in terms of her title. Obviously, she worked very closely with Leah Block. She's also listed as F1 Academy advisor to their driver, Leah, that they're backing in that series. So again, that'll be interesting to keep an eye on too, is what relationship will she have with Williams going forward. But again, I think, Joe, as we're going to talk about here, being 26 years old, probably a little late to start considering, Formula One aspirations. And I think that's part of why she made the switch to Indy Next. And I was saying as long ago as 2 years now, I think she's got a much better chance at long-term success in the IndyCar series than she would trying to work her way up to be a Formula One driver. But now we're seeing a career shift to sports car racing potentially, and who knows, maybe she has a future there. But it's going to be very interesting to watch where her career goes from here.